What's up, YouTube family and Browns fans everywhere? This is Cleveland Football, and I'm your host, Terrence Hudson. All right, Victory Monday, Victory Monday. I feel like I haven't had a chance to say that in a long time because I haven't. But hey, we got the win. Hats off to the guys. Offense, defense, offense getting it done when needed, when we absolutely had to have some plays and put together a drive. We was able to do it. Baker Mayfield's confidence should be at an all-time high right now coming off that last drive, and it was just good to see. It was a thing of beauty. But with that, we still got some work to do, and I'll get into that. As far as the defense, we made plays, and we made stops. We didn't make the stops when we absolutely needed to at the end. But overall, I mean, we played well enough to win the game. I think we should have scored more points. I don't think it should have been this close. And I'll talk more about that later. We saw a sack by Chad Thomas coming in for Olivier Vernon. I like Thomas in there. I do. Ward looked a lot better this week. Looked like he, getting into shape because he was out for a while. And then Myles Garrett, haven't heard nothing from you for a while. We're going to need you this week coming up because we know what it is. It's Pittsburgh week. I got my t-shirt on. Beat Pittsburgh. Let's do it. Had this mug for about 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. So I wear it Pittsburgh week. It's time. Got my orange hoodie. Probably had this going on 9-10 years. It's seen better days, but it's just so comfortable, soft on the skin. But yeah. Enough about that. Let's look at this offense. Baker Mayfield, 26 of 38, 238 yards, 2 touchdowns. We saw early on coming out hot, and then the last drive. Looked better this week. We didn't turn the ball over. You see what happens when you don't turn the ball over. It gives you a chance to win the game. Nick Chubb, he's just been amazing. 20 carries, 116 yards, 5.8 per carry. Then we brought in Kareem Hunt, and we got him involved early and often. 4 carries, 30 yards, 7.5 a carry, but 7 receptions out the backfield. And I like having Chubb and Hunt in the game at the same time. That's, getting your 11 best players on the field, your 11 best individuals on the field. I don't care what they play. And I think we ought to find more ways to get him, in the game, even if it's in the slot, whatever it is that we could do with him to have our 11 best on the field. Landry, 9 for 97, been killing it. He had the touchdown early. OBJ, 5 for 57. It's like we just can't get him loose. But I think if we just keep running our offense, don't try to force these things, don't try to press, let the offense have a natural flow, he will get his eventually, and it's going to be at a crucial moment in the game where we'll need it. Higgins, hats off to Higgins coming in. Well, I think he only caught 4 passes or so all season. Hasn't saw much time. And came in the game and was ready at the crucial moment of the game and made the game-winning catch. So hats off to him. So happy for him. And let's let this propel us forward because we know what we have coming up. All right. But again, with what the defense was able to do, I think we should have had more points. It shouldn't even been this close. I'm happy with what we did. I'm happy with the victory. I'm happy for our team, for the city, especially for the home crowd, to be able to see the win. But I just see so much more for us. And I think we got so much more in us. All right. Let's talk about this red zone. Red zone offense is killing us. It's killing us because, these field goals could be touchdowns, and then these stops. I mean, right now we rank 26 in red zone scoring as far as touchdowns, scoring touchdowns at 46.7%. I guess that means we score touchdowns at 46.7% of the time. We're 26. As to compare, Tennessee, that was number 1 at 72%. We got work to do. We do. And we just above some of the worst teams. You think about the Cincinnati's. You think about teams that's having a tough time scoring. Pittsburgh. We're ahead of Pittsburgh, and we know what they got with that cap gun, poo butt offense. that screen pass. I thought I said take that out 2 weeks ago. When we threw the interception against New England, I said take that out. I don't want to see it again for the rest of the season. And what we do, we did it twice. We did it twice this game. And both times it was just, we don't run that well. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Like, take it out. Don't try it no more. Man, y'all heard me say that after that. Y'all heard me say that, right? You can go back and watch it at the New England take. You heard me say, don't want to see that no more. Rest is, and we do it twice. And then the one, went back for a touchdown. I guess it looked like it was a fumble, but it ended up being a forward pass. Stop it. All right? We need a better scheme. Looked like we was getting pushed back. Offensive line, we was getting pushed back on the goal line. Hey, you gotta bow up and get low and push, drive. Looked like we had a fullback in there. It didn't help. I cried for a fullback last week. It didn't look like it helped much. But we got to figure this thing out. The one drive where we was going for it on the 4th down and the guy jumped and then we ended up kicking the field goal. I was glad he jumped. Because I wanted to kick a field goal. Hey, take the field goal. Take the points. Take the points. A gritty game like this, take the points because you're going to need them. And at the end, look, we needed it. We needed the points. We needed those 3 points. That was the difference. Yeah. But yeah, we got to get this thing together, this red zone offense. Like, I just don't see the scheme that we have. I mean, we're trying to hammer it in there. We can't get anything moving forward. We threw what looked like an RPO, almost got picked. I got to come better than this, as far as this red zone. Get the ball in space to our playmakers. I know you ain't got a lot of space, but come up with something. Looking around the AFC North, we saw what the Ravens did to the Bengals. We saw what Lamar Jackson did. Oh, my goodness. I mean, granted, it's against the Bengals. But, I mean, he's like a human highlight film. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing him next week against Deshaun, going up against the Texans, and Texas having Deshaun Watson. I heard people thinking that game should be switched to the Sunday night game instead of the one they'll be showing. I forgot who will be showing, but it's 2 guys that we don't want to see. I think Jared Goff might be one of them. I forgot who the other. Mitchell Trubisky. Yeah, man, we don't want to see that. We want to see Lamar and Deshaun. So, but I doubt if they'll make that happen. But yeah, Ravens just dismantled the Bengals. Thing about the Bengals coming up next, they got the Raiders, and I don't know. They got one of Sean McVay's clones, Zach Taylor, and I don't know if it ain't panning out, but they just bad right now. They just bad. Everybody jumped on the McVay train, and we see that it's the league is catching up to him, and I'll get into that later on when I'm talking about Pittsburgh. But yeah, Bengals got the Raiders coming up. I don't know, Bengals, this could be your chance to get the Raiders. I wouldn't be surprised if after getting blew out and everybody's just dogging you, and you got a long trip out west, time for the team to come together, some bonding. And you get out there and you play, better than what you really are, and you surprise a Raiders team that could be sleeping on you. So, let's see what y'all are able to do out there in Oakland. Pittsburgh, we saw what they did with the Rams. I told y'all in my last take I did not trust Jared Goff. Shouldn't have went to Jared. And I mean, it's catching up to McVay. That catgun offense that they got. I mean, they should have. Oh man, I don't even know what to say. And another thing I want to say about that is if you in Pittsburgh, expect to get cheated. Expect something, because I'm seeing pass interferences that wasn't called. I saw a play that they called a fumble that ran back, and then I saw the same thing happen to Rudolph. He ball gets knocked back. They say, oh no, his arm was going for it. So I'm glad we playing them this Thursday, you know, in Cleveland. Because if you go to Pittsburgh, expect something. Expect something. So, yeah. Yeah, but the Rams, and I can't believe that a Wade Phillips defense, you know, just didn't totally shut down, you know, that cap gun offense from Pittsburgh. I mean, if you look at Rudolph, you go first read, okay, check down. First read, second read, check down. And he's been doing that for the last couple of weeks. First read not there, second read not there, okay, check down. Which is good. It's working for him. It's working for him. But y'all can't put something together that elementary, you know. And then I'm seeing some of the bootlegs, some of the plays just like be so bad that they work. You know, I saw a couple rollouts where guys is on top of each other, no, you know, distribution of route, and it worked. Like nobody covers anybody. It's so weird. I just don't know. It's like, you know, being a receiver. I play receiver, and sometimes you know you could beat a guy so bad, the cornerback, that he's actually in position. Say if I got a curl route, I'm running 10 yards back to 12, but you beat him off the line so bad, and then you go to turn around and he's standing right there because you done beat him so bad. You know, that's what that just remind me of. You know, some of the stuff so bad and so simple that it's working. But I guess if it's working for you, it's working. But please, can we shut that down this week? Cover the back. Cover the back. First read, second read, back. First read, second read, back. He done set a record for how many passes he done thrown to the running backs already. He done threw more passes to running backs than, oh my goodness. The one week I think he caught like 11, 16 or something. I mean, yeah, first read, second read, back. Okay. And then, you know, that defense, they making plays. But against who? You know, because if you ask me, the four losses, Brady, Wilson, Garoppolo, Lamar, guys who can ball. Guys who can ball. All right? And then the wins, Andy Dalton and the winless Bengals. Phillip Rivers, who they let Pittsburgh come out, spotted them 21 points. They didn't start playing till the fourth quarter. And it was almost like a home game, you know, out there in L.A. What else? Ryan Fitzpatrick, and at that time, the winless Dolphins. Okay. Brian Hoyer. And Hoyer actually balled. But when it was time to get it done, you know. And then last night, Jared Goff. Come on, man. Come on. So, Pittsburgh week. I hope that our young guys know what this game means. You throw out the records. The magnitude of this game right now, it's big. It's a big game. You know, it's a big game. And you can't, you know, get so tense and tighten up because it's a big game, but you got to go out there and have fun. But I want you to know what this game means, what it means for the city, what it means for our fans, what it means for our team. This could continue to propel us forward because we're not out of this thing. All right, we're not out of this thing by any means. And I already told you, we have a very friendly schedule down the stretch. And from what I see, you know, this is one we can get. You know, I'm not afraid of that defense. That defense ain't you know, Pittsburgh defense ain't like, nah. And as far as our defense, I like our defense versus their offense. Cover the back. You hear me? Cover the back. All right? Yeah. This reminds me of 2009 Thursday night game, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, low scoring game, and we ended up winning 13-6. Back when we had Josh Cribbs, he was running the Wildcat, and he ran all over him. And then we went out and played defense, and we hit. I think it was one of the coldest games in the series, where the temperature, the wind chill was -10, something like that. So it's gonna be cold, but it won't be that cold. But let's fight to the finish. You know, let's fast start, and just cut it loose. We rock out on this one, man. You having a good You having a good week. You kicking it Friday, Saturday, you know, just chilling. You just relax because, you know, you done won. You done went out there and balled. And these guys, man, they, you know, they might be on the street, but let's put that to rest. Let's put that to rest because from what I see, everything they did was against mediocre talent, against mediocre teams, you know. They just beat a team with a winning record, finally. You know, and a team that the quarterback that I didn't trust, speaking about the Rams. So, whew, I like us this game. I like our defense against their offense. I like our offense against their defense. So, it's nothing to be said. It's going to be a hard-hitting game. It's going to be an all-out fight. And let's just come to play. But remember, we will have to keep our heads and we will have to play smart. And we'll have to play to the finish. And we should be confident based on how we finished last game. Like, it should be nothing that, you know, anybody could be able to tell us. Let's let this momentum carry over, and let this win carry us through the rest of the season. All right. So let's go fight. Let's go fight. Let's do it. So if you like, hit the like button. Be sure to comment and be sure to subscribe.